Hey guys, Zaf here with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and I'm here today to do a bit of soul summoning. I held off doing this on day one because I wanted to wait to see what the missions would give us. But unfortunately, I've managed to make it to mission 3, and we are already stuck because of the affinity requirements for Iron Twins. As you can see right now, it's Wednesday when I'm recording this on the 6th, so it's going to go Magic Spirit, so then we have to wait till Friday. I'll eventually get it on Friday. And then basically 4 missions or 5 missions later, we'll have to wait until Monday. So we are going to be capped on these a little bit. So it doesn't really make sense to wait. I just wanted to wait in case there were some early missions or some sort of things that I need to be aware of later down the line. But to be honest, all of these missions don't really require me to hoard that many soul stones, just to be able to hoard the souls itself. Now, I've got the music playing because they've changed up the music for the Festival of Creation. It feels quite good. I figured I'd add a little bit of quality of audio in the background just to have it coming through the game. It sounds really fun. These are the little quality of life things that, honestly, I really enjoy. I know it doesn't necessarily lead to any sort of like revenue for Plarium, and they probably would not want to do it that often, but it's these little things like upgrading the little bastion, having a different audio track in the background. Honestly, it just adds so much life to the game that sometimes it's just really nice to not have to worry about, it's just a nice feeling, and I really enjoy it. I really love the fact that Maneater is juggling on a barrel in the Guardian Pit. It's quite brilliant. So, the topic of this video, we are going to be summoning souls. If you remember back to my patch notes video, I told everyone in that video, hey, heads up, the code suggests there is an awakening boost coming. And of course, we now have that awakening boost. We're getting double the odds of a rank 6 perfect soul. So what does that mean in sort of practice? How does it work? Well, instead of rarity, it's not touching rarity. You have the same amount of chances of getting the rarities as you always have done. They have taken basically 0.75% out of rank 1s and put it into 1.5% of rank 6. So whenever they do these boosted events, they take it from the lowest, the worst thing, and they put the odds into the thing that they're boosting. So if you get in a ×2 Ancients, for example, when we go into the portal here, you can see normally for a ×2 Ancient, you would basically have an 8% Legendary and a 0.5%. You double that, 16% Legend, Epic, and 1% Legendary. All of that extra probability comes out of the rare pool, right? They move from the rare over to the other ones. And that's essentially what they have done. So in this event, it's exactly the same odds for you getting a 2, 3, 4, and 5-star. You can have slightly less chance to get a 1-star and a better odds to get 6-star. Now, for Immortal Soulstones, they take it from the 3-star instead because that is the lowest available star, and they just basically taken 6% from 3-star and putting it into the 6-star. They didn't do it for Eternal Soulstones. I'll be honest, I can see why, because it makes the actual rank rarity really, really good for Eternal Soulstones. But I'll be honest, it's not like we're swimming in Eternal Soulstones. It's not like we can get loads and loads of these. I know Krakens probably could spend like £1 billion on it or something like that. But there's not like me, an average player, right? I've maybe summoned maybe 10 of them in my entire account life cycle. So giving me 50%, okay, look, it's a very good opportunity, but I've still got to roll like Legendary and Epic and Mythical rates, right? I've still got a 30% chance that it's only Legendary, which is what you really want. So I feel like it's a bit of they could have done that, to be honest. So should you be summoning for this event, you probably already summoned it by the time this comes out. There is probably going to be 1 day because I'm going to release this tomorrow. So it'll probably be like 1 day left if you're still umming and ahhing. I definitely think the rates are pretty good for Immortal Soulstone. It's pretty good, like you're getting a 12% rate for it. It's not too bad. It's probably worth it for those. You're not really going to see a massive difference of the Mortal Soulstones. To be honest, it's only going to go to 1.5%. It's still a pretty low chance, but hey, it's better than nothing. What I'm personally going to do here is I'm going to summon my Mortal Soulstones and my Immortal Soulstones, but keep my Eternal Soulstones. One of the things I'm concerned about is it looks like we're going to get a guaranteed event for a champion. Many people are suggesting it is the Grand Oak Padraig, okay? This new champion that's coming to the game today. This Grand Oak Padraig, because he's got like these little clovers. I have looked at the game code. I can confirm it is St. Patrick. So it's very likely that this hero is going to be tied to St. Patrick's Day on the 17th of March. I think it's that, if I messed it up. So on St. Patrick's Day, that will be really, I think that could be it. So that could contain some sort of soul summoning event. Now, when you come to those things, if it's a chase type event, which it normally is, then you're probably going to be getting points for the quality of stone you summon. And only really Immortal and Eternals are worth it. It's like basically putting ancient shards on a hero path. It's really, really bad. So it's not really much point me holding on to these 123 soul stones. And these Immortal Soulstones, I might as well just summon them up here. I'm going to keep my Eternal Soulstone because I don't actually get anything right now for summoning them. I don't get much benefit other than the chase points for summoning it over here. Now, I haven't bought any souls. These are souls that I've been saving for about 6 to 7 weeks. I do Iron Twins daily. I do Hydra, Brutal, Nightmare, and Hard weekly. So I'm getting a good supply of stones. I did get the Eternal Soul Stones and some Immortal Soul Stones from the Summon Rush when I went for Narcissus. So I pseudo bought some shards because we went and got the Narcissus. But I haven't directly bought any Soulstone packs. I've just kept it as is. I generally don't buy them unless they're like, you know, the only ones I tend to buy is if they're Mortal Soulstones are 2 for 1. But to be honest, I've spent too much money on this game recently. I've kind of like diversified it away. If I'm buying anything in this game this month, it will be some energy for the fusion or because I want to farm some Sand Devil. I don't care about shards. I've got way too many champions to work on. I'm not interested in those. So I've talked a lot, bit of a long intro, just wanted to go through a few things that have come up. So the first thing I need to do is I need to clear my soul storage. As you can see, I've got so many souls in here. There's no way I'm going to be able to pull 140 souls without clearing some of this out. So I'm going to have to clear this out first. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to have a little review of the wish list. The wish list is different this time. It's ×8. It's not that much better, but it's still a little bit better. We're going to review these options here to see if there can be a better option for this in terms of what champions we want. And yeah, we're going to go from there. Okay, we've managed to clear out about 50 spots. I don't like selling my souls. You should know this by now. I'm a bit of a hoarder. So we're going to start with the Mortal Soul Coins. Before we do this, let's have a look at that wish list. Who do we really want now for a wish list? The key thing to note is if you actually just want a specific one, it's far better to have less selected than one because I'll get better opportunities of just getting a newt if I only put one in. Generally with legendaries, you kind of want so many different options. Like specifically for me, I want so many souls. I probably absolutely want White King Narcissus. Where is he? We'll probably put there is White King Narcissus. Absolutely want one of those. That would be really, really cool. It's going to be one of my core champions that I want for Arena. In terms of my last pick then, it could be something PvE focused. It could be something PvP focused. I do definitely want to focus more on Arena at the moment. So anything that is really good for Arena that I use everywhere. Right now I'm using Duchess and Cora. We could look for a Rotus Soul, although I think he's already like, you know, he's probably fine. We could actually go for more Rotus. Duchess could be a better pick as well. 6-star Duchess would be Polymorph really good. Newt, I just would love to get like up to a 6-star just to get some more Soul Reap. So I tend to keep Newt. He's so powerful at the moment. Narcissus for sure. It's very difficult to find a pick. We'll just go for something for now. We'll just put Rotus in. Seems like a sensible choice. Now epics, I don't really need one for Naldor, so that's really great because he's already fully awakened to where I need him to be. So really we're kind of just looking for any souls for epic champions that we use quite a lot in PvE content. So I'm actually going to pick Shamael because, you know, we use him a lot in Hydra. If we can find our Inquisitor Shamael, he's up here somewhere, isn't he? It's by faction at the moment, so it's very difficult to find him. Can we do it by affinity? That would be much easier to find him. Mr. Inquisitor Shamael. There we go. We're going to do that for Hydra. It seems like a very good option. I've got 2 Whispers. I don't really need a third one or a second one, so I think Whisper now, as much as we like Whisper, she is going to take it onto the bench now. I don't need 3 of them. That is just pushing it too far. We do have some newer epics here in Ayla, Lifebraid, and Werrogrin, which could be quite fun to play around with. But generally, we kind of want to be focusing on Hydra-specific options here. Something like an Ugo, maybe, we could potentially put in. Because these are the only places now where I use epics more than anything else, is in those Hydra-specific areas. Now, obviously, if you were still going for things like Godseeker Granary for your Sand Devil, absolutely would be in here. You want that 5-star. It makes it so much easier to run Sand Devil. For sure, that's where you would want. I do actually still need 1 Whisper, so we're just going to put Whisper in there for the sake of it, because I still need 1 at 6-star, just to make my Shogun Grove a little bit safer. So we're absolutely going to do that, and then we'll just put a random one. We could put Farrakhan in here for Fire Knight Hard. Raze, to be honest, you know, the way the Power Creep has gone, Madman was in there. There's not really much point in having Raze. I can pick some Raze here that maybe would be quite fun, like Tribeck could be quite interesting. It's a brand new one. I have a lot of my Cold Hearts already ascended, but we could absolutely take some more Cold Hearts up as well. So we'll pick a Cold Heart. We'll pick Selenia because she's a brand new one. Could be quite fun to play with. And I'll pick Eris. And we'll go from there. Actually, we'll drop Cold Heart. We'll pick up this new dude here. Right, so there's my wishlist set. Let's get going. What are we going to get then on 10? I would love just like any legendaries that I'm using for my thing. There's a wishlist straight out the bat on number 2. That's crazy. Umatogi, single target, not bad. We get a legendary. Oh, it's a Gamaran. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I feel gross about that. That is absolutely awful. We get a wish list already though. That's kind of crazy. Gamera, not good. One of the best options for reworking legendaries there, Plarium. Gameran just doesn't really work. Can we fix it? Another legendary. Okay, Abystophus 1-star, not great. Get a wish list again. Another legendary. No, I don't have a warlord. Stop giving me warlord. This is not the type of warlord I want to get out of a shard. I want it out of the actual champion portal, not here. But hey, we get another wish list. You know, we're getting legendaries. We haven't found a 6-star yet. It'll be interesting to see how many 6-stars we get out of these boosted odds. Remember, it's a 1.5%. Flannan showing up again. He's making an appearance. Colwyn, Tribeck. Nothing much of worth there. It's kind of rough. You know, out of 100 with 1.5%, we should get at least one 6-star of some rarity. Get a legendary. Okay, 1-star Constantine. I already have a 2-star Constantine, so it's not really an improvement. But hey, we're getting good legendary rates. It always feels good to see the gold. I haven't had a 1-star. I haven't had a 6-star yet. As I said, over 123, I'd expect to get at least one on these rates of any rarity, just a 6-star. We're getting lots of 1-star epics. There's a 4-star Relic Keeper. Already got one of those. 3-star Heiress. I kind of need that 6-star, 1-star Bone Keeper. Okay, so we've filled up so far. We've managed to summon. That's 5, I think. 2, 4. So we've summoned 50 so far. Let's clear out the vault now and let's go again. Okay, we've got some space. Let's go again for the next 73 that we have available to us. What else are we going to get out of this Awakening boost? Where is my 6-star? It better not be a 6-star rare. I swear to God. It's legendary. Jinro, mythical. Okay, Mesomol, legendary. A 6-star Ruel. Holy moly. 6-star Ruel. That is my third 6-star legendary champion out of a tier 1 stone. That's the 1 in 100 that I was talking about. It happens to be legendary. What luck. Can I use a 6-star Ruel? I mean, he hits really hard. So a Crushing Rend 6-star Ruel. That is a very interesting concept to kind of put into my brain. He hits like super hard against hexed targets. He used to be one of the hardest hitting champions, obviously, before we had this like crazy power creep in the game. But a 6-star Ruel. Okay. Things are heating up in the second batch. Let's see what else we're going to get. We are definitely going to keep that soul and ascend him, probably. Another mythical for Galathea. Okay, it's fine. I only have the Lady Mikage, so mythical like things are great, but they're not really that good. 5-star 2 hack. Could be quite useful in Cintranos because, you know, he's a decent damage dealer. Sometimes in some of these restricted areas, having someone like 2 hack, I use Baroth, for example, not necessarily a crazy damage dealer, but good enough. Could be quite good. Now we're going to go through 4-star Reliquary Tender, a Selenia, another legendary. Okay, a Borog, I don't have him. And a mythical, 3 mythicals, another Mesomol. That's insane. I still think the mythical rates are bugged in this game. Honestly, I still think it's bugged. The amount of mythicals you get is really, really high for 2%. And another Selenia, another Flannan. Wishlist is, it feels better than the probability that I actually calculated. It could just be because we're summoning a lot of them, but it does feel like you get a lot more wishlist now. Obviously, you would expect it. They took it from a ×2 to a ×8. You want to feel the difference. It's just coming out, you know, obviously they're only 1-star, so I suppose it's like the odds of getting the 6 stars really low. Anyway, let's go and, you know, take a look now. We've got 33 more to go. We've hit our 6-star, which is great. We can absolutely awaken our Ruel. I mean, you might as well. It's a 6-star legendary soul. Absolutely worth it. I'm not too worried about missions because I can just make a 6-star rare if I need to. This is just well worth it. 6-star Ruel. Oh, I am so interested to see what I can do with this. It may be that there's absolutely 0 places I can use him in the game. But hey, it's a 6-star. That gives me access to Crushing Rend. Just Crushing Rend alone is the most overpowered 6-star blessing you can get in the game. It's so strong. The difference between a 5-star and a 6-star is crazy. But I'm going to clear out more storage. I'm going to pull a few more champions. So I got 40 more to go. I had some Immortal coins there I exchanged, so we can do 40 more and then we do the 12 Immortal Soulstones. Let's see what we get. We've already like high rolled. I feel like we've already had a good payout from this event. If we get another 6-star, it would be lovely, but hey, it's not the end of the world. Mr. Adaithy, we're going on an epic run here. 4 epics, and it's ended by a Skull Crown. We've got another one, Stagnite, a 1-star wish list for Shamael, and a 3-star Ugo. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty good 10 pull. That's what we're going to get here. And we go back to the epics, a 2-star Demitha. Flannan is like making an appearance. Legendary. Okay, a 3-star Thea. Another legendary. I've already got a Bad L Soul. I don't have a Bad L. It's another one of those champions. That's Warlord and Bad L I both don't have. It's just mocking me, this Soul system. I can't complain though. We got a 6-star Ruel. I'm pretty happy. 3-star Sinacia, quite a good pickup. Bit limited now. She's lost a bit of a power curve since, there's so much Stone Skin, Reaction, Bolster. It's very hard for the blender to work. 3-star, another Flannan. Good lord, Flannan is appearing everywhere. See what I mean about having only like a few champions in it? It does really make a difference. Chanura, another mythical. It is a 3-star Mikage. I've already got a 4-star. It's close. But we'll get a lot of coins from selling that, right? The good thing about mythical champions is they sell for a lot of soul. So I could choose to keep the mythical soul if I wanted to, if I ever got another Mikage. I'm not really that worried about it because it's quite easy. Like, look how many I've been able to acquire here. I can get rid of this Mesamol soul and I can get so many of them back. So there's no point in me having 2 Mesamol souls. We've got all of these souls available, so I can just sell at 460 coins. That being said, they're not going anywhere, so I might as well hold on to them for now. I don't really see the need for another Bad L Soul. I'll definitely get rid of that one though, however, so that's not really a problem. And Thea Soul could be quite good if we ever were to use Thea. It's actually an upgrade. We might as well upgrade it at 3-star. Gives us some more effects. So I'm going to clear out about 12 spots and we're going to finalize. We're going to finish it up with the 12 Immortal Soulstones. Okay, these are the stones I think are the most valuable on this event at the moment because obviously we're going to get a 12% 6-star rate. That is much better than 6%, but it's still going to be quite difficult to get a 6-star legendary, which is what we want. So we've got to roll 15% first and then we've got to roll the 12%. So it's not crazy odds, but it's better. So we'll start with 2. Slowly warm it up. Let's see what we get out the first one. It's a rare. It's gonna be 3-star just to warm us up. Oh, it's a 5-star. Okay, a 5-star Lamela. It's not the best, but it's 5-star. Now we get an epic. Ooh, there's the Whisper, but I already have. I was hoping for a 6-star or a 5-star. That's kind of like what I needed, but it's okay. A Whisper. We love a Whisper soul. Everyone should get a Whisper if you don't have one. I've done so many videos on Whisper. Join the Church of Whisper. It's really good. Right, so we're gonna do a 10 pull. The last 10 pull of the video. What are we gonna get? Here we go. Give me something good. Come on, game. Rare is not what we want. We don't want rares. There's that Flannan again. He keeps showing up, Flannan. Warden. Anything good? No. Ooh, legendary. Oh, well, we get a 6-star out of it. We get a 6-star Basilisk, but Ileal. That makes you uncomfortable. Oh, I got more out of the tier 1s than I got out of the tier 2s. I'll be honest, I don't find Immortal Soulstones very valuable. I always find you get less of them, but only for a little bit better odds. You always end up in this like middle ground where they're nowhere near as good as Eternal. They're a little bit better than Mortal, but you just don't get many of them. But a 6-star Basilisk could be very good for Cintrano stages. Obviously, he's a very good crowd control. And Flannan, apparently, this is the summoning video of Flannan. I think I've got about 12 of him in this video. Ileal, his main problem is he just doesn't hit hard enough after he steals and goes through that Stone Skin. The rest of his abilities just need a bit of a damage boost. If they can boost his damage up, then it's quite good. So did we get any other upgrades here? Did it even upgrade my Ileal? I don't even think it's an upgrade to Ileal. I think he's already 4-star. Obviously, we could 6-star Basilisk if we had him there. But I'm pretty sure my Ileal must already be 4-star based on the fact he's not showing up. Let's have a look. Ileal is already 4-star. So that 4-star soul is pretty much just currency, but again, it's not going anywhere, so we can just leave it in this storage in case I need those points for some reason. Maybe there's a weird strategy that comes up, they buff Ileal and then 2 of them are really good and I get a second one. Don't burn these until you absolutely don't need them, because you're just kind of throwing away a soul for no reason whatsoever, right? I don't need those coins at the moment, so I'll just keep them in my storage. If I need it, then I'll just sell it when I need it. So but there you go, guys. I feel like that was quite a successful event. We managed to get some core upgrades to some epic champions. We now have a 6-star Ruel that we can absolutely play with and see if he can do any power. Absolutely, probably the first thing I should do is go Crushing Rend on him straight out of the bat. This is just way too strong at 6-star. Once you hit 6-star with Crushing Rend, it's the best damage blessing in the game. It just exceeds all problems in most areas of the game. The only place this is not good is things like Clan Boss, because the boss has no defense. Any place like Hydra, high-end bosses, Cintranos, this is so powerful. When we hit Amius, for example, it's probably still pretty good in Arena as well to some extent, although you would probably take Polymorph for Arena, purely because you don't need accuracy at this point, but you still get like 6% ignore defense, which is, it's a cruel set. It's worth it. So this, for me, in my opinion, is the best damage blessing. Once you hit 6-star, it's just kind of useless until you hit 6-star because you just lose it so quickly in any sort of long fight. You need it at 6-star because it does even the level difference is huge. You go from 25 level difference to 10. It's a massive, it's over double the damage. So I'm going to choose this. It gives him so many stats. Look how many stats he's about to gain. This is how crazy it is. Right now he has no gear. If I just look at it at this point, 3.6k attack, 104% crit damage, 1.8k defense. By just putting the blessing on him, he's going to go to 2.4k defense, 4.3k attack, and 142% crit damage. Just so many stats. It's so crazy. I could basically run him without builds. It's insane. So there we go, guys. That is the end of the summoning video. The last thing we have to do is how far did we climb up the Soul Chase tournament? Well, we managed to get to pretty high up. Now, I would absolutely be considering potentially exchanging some stones here because I'm very close to that legendary book. I'm not going to chase these guys at the top here, but we're absolutely going to claim all these. These are really great. I need another 120. 120 points would get me a legendary book. Now, if we look at kind of how many points we need for that, we need something like a rank 4 legendary or a rank 5 epic, which means, you know, if I just exchange some of my Immortal Soulstones, it's probably a good idea to do this, to just go, let's get another stone going to see if we can get a 5-star epic. Because if we get a 5-star epic, that's a legendary book. It's epic. Is it 5-star? Okay, it's 4-star. But look at the difference, 30 points. 30 points is not a lot. If it was 5 points, look how much more it would be. Look how much more. Another 100 points and that would have got me it. I still think it's worth it though. We're going to do it one more time. I would never recommend this. I always keep my tier 2 essence here, my Immortal coins for the Mystic Market. But it's worth a legendary book at this point. It's worth it for that amount of resource. We just need to get another 5-star. Oh, it's another 4-star. It's trolling me a little bit. It's trolling me. We're burning coins. I mean, it's worth it. We'll get some coins back here. Only 48 out of the 1,000 we spent, but we'll get some back. We absolutely can make a 4-star Golden Reaper. That's great. We're actually giving a lot of souls to a lot of champions that were not awakened. We're going to do one more because we needed what, 120 give or take. We managed to get 60, so we need to do like 1 or 2 more. This is not what I would recommend you do. A lot of people would say just pull the Eternal Soulstone. I've currently got 4 Eternal Soulstones. That could be really big in a summoning event for a path or a deck of fates, so I'm kind of holding them for that purpose. And because I'm so close, I just need to get a bit of luck here. Don't do another 4-star. It's going to cost me all. It's going to cost me all. Pitiless one, honestly. How many points are we there now? I think it's going to be like 60 points. Oh, well, we just got 30. It probably hasn't added my 30 points there because we were at 2380 and we've just added 90 points. So we probably just need one more. So we're just going to do one more here. Don't do what I've just done there. I don't recommend it. I recommend you hold those coins for essence. It's very important. And we're now going to get a really, really terrible one. No 6, because that's going to cost us. We're going to have to do one more time. Come on. Come on, game. Give me what I need. I just want the legendary book. It's worth it. Epic. Make sure it's higher than 3-star. Brutal. It's brutal. Did that even get me close enough? I don't think it did. We can sell that Annex Soul, though. This video is going to a very bad place. I don't need another Misrider Dithey. I don't really need you. We can sell some coins. We can make it back. How short are we? How shy of the legendary book? I need those a few more. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Last one. We just burnt like 6,000, like loads of essence we've just burnt, but this should do it. Mythical. It's a 4-star base. Okay, well, we got our tournament points. Now we've overkilled it. I kind of have, like, I can sell this one back, so we've made a little bit of points back, but don't do what I've just done there. As I said, it's not a very good trade. It's only worth it if I was close to this window here, which was that legendary book. So it should push me up into position 4, but I don't really care. These rewards are pretty poor, I'll be honest. The amount of stones you need or luck you need to get this win is pretty low, but hey, it is what it is. But there we go, guys. Completed the Soul Chase tournament, my shards, which is great. You did get a void shard, nice amount of gems here, 150. Even if you haven't got that many, sometimes you can get like a bit of energy by summoning 10 of your stones. It's well worth it. These top rewards are much harder to get, but these lower ones are pretty good. We've got a 6-star mythical chaos ore as well, which is great. I feel like I've upgraded my account a lot, and we have got that 6-star as well. Pretty good going. Anyway, guys, let me know how you got on with your Awakening boost. Did you find this event actually gave you a lot more rewards? It definitely feels like the wishlist is having an impact. We saw a lot of Flannans. We saw a lot of the wishlist champions that I wanted come up. Didn't quite get the Shamaels that I wanted, but Flannan is apparently everywhere in the summoning portal. I'm holding my Eternal Soulstones for what I think will be some sort of soul-related deck of fate or a Heroes Path event or a guaranteed champion. I think it's going to be that Padraig. We'll cover it in more detail in the patch notes video. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.